Welcome back to Parkathon. Another day trip. Today we are at Six Flags over Texas. This is my first time at this park. It's actually my first time in Texas in general. Honestly, I have no idea what this park has. I've never looked at any of the rides. I've never looked at anything about this park, so I have no idea what I'm about to get into. I've seen a couple roller coasters from the road, but it doesn't look like it's too big of a place. I can't really tell, but I'm just about to walk around, figure it out, and let's go and get started, man. Happy Thursday. This park is already off to a bad start with me because the park was supposed to open at 10:30, but it's 11 o'clock and they just started letting people in. Like, that's crazy. How are you gonna open the park 30 minutes late? Hey, maybe I'm just too used to Universal and Disney, but I don't know. That just seems crazy to me. I was trying to start things off with Mr. Freeze over here, but it looks like they're down, so I guess we're just gonna have to start things off with Batman. Hey, you can never go wrong with a Batman clone, though. Well, I was gonna try to ride Batman, but from the looks of it, the lockers just don't work at all over here, so man, this place is just not off to a hot start. Ooh, I think the Six Flags guys might be on my side. As soon as I said that, they just opened Mr. Freeze, so let's go hit the first ride of the day. I've seen this one all over roller coaster books and magazines since I've been little, so it's gonna be actually cool to finally ride this thing. Alright, just got off Mr. Freeze. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, that's going to be the best ride of the whole day. That's gotta be the best ride in the park. There's no way there's a ride better than Mr. Freeze. I hope I can do that one more time, but they're only running one train, so I don't know if that's gonna be very doable today, but hey, we're gonna see. But that's definitely the best ride in the whole park. Alright, I'm at Shockwave right now. Only problem is I'm the only person in the station, not a single employee, nobody's even in here. Bro, like, how are they operating like this? This is wild. Ah, man, Six Flags is really being Six Flags today. How are you gonna have the whole entrance to the queue open, but then not have any employees, anyone up there whatsoever? That's, oh man. I just can't get past that. I mean, maybe it's because I'm used to going to Universal, used to going to Disney, used to going to SeaWorld, all these well-maintained parks, and I guess I'm just not used to coming to places where you only have to pay like $30 to get in. Ah, man, I was really hoping today wasn't gonna turn into one of those days where I'm just searching around for attractions that are actually open, because this is what it's kind of shaping out to be right now. I know one thing's for certain though, this Texas heat does not play because it's only noon and I'm sweating bullets out here. Stop to take a quick look at these wait times right here. Right now, it doesn't seem like it's bad, but I don't know, it just seems like whenever I'm walking around the park, I see a bunch of people everywhere. So maybe the looks are just deceiving because everything's saying about 5 minutes right now, unless these are just completely inaccurate. I'm no genius or anything, but I can tell you right now that this line, that's not 5 minutes. This thing goes deep back here. That's gotta be at least 45 to an hour. That's a passer right now. All right, guys, I made it to Titan, and guess what? It's closed. Oh man, this is really just not shaping out to be a good day whatsoever. It's just, I was actually really excited to ride Titan because this one, it looks just like Goliath over at Six Flags Magic Mountain, except it's blue, not orange, but I was really excited to ride this one. What the heck, Six Flags? Well, I thought I was being smart by buying the Flash Pass so I can go ahead and skip some of these lines, but that kind of backfired on me because it's not working and now I have to stand in this long guest relations line. This day it just keeps getting worse and worse, honestly. After way too much wasted time, we're finally back on track. Gonna finally hit the second ride of the day. Gonna hit New Texas Giant. This was the one I came to almost an hour and a half ago now, and hey, all I know is I have a Flash Pass to use, about to go straight to the front. Fresh off Texas Giant, I thought Mr. Freeze was gonna be my favorite ride, undisputed, but hey, that was a solid ride. I rode front row. I think I'm gonna go again, try to hit the back row, but right now I actually have a reservation time for Batman. We already know how the Batman clothes are, but you know, hey, it's my first time at this park, so I gotta go hit that one. But this ride was solid, honestly. You know what's actually crazy about it? You're gonna hate me for this, but I actually felt better after riding this after I did with Steel Vengeance. Now, not to say this is a better ride than Steel Vengeance, nowhere even close, but just the feeling of me getting off the ride. This ride was fun. It was just pretty intense the whole way through, I would say. A bit more similar to Gwazi, where Steel Vengeance is like as intense for the first couple elements, and the last half of the ride is very repetitive, very slow, going through the supports, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but it wasn't really what I like in the rides. Hot take, but I kind of like this just a little bit better. I like my ride experience. Not saying it's a better ride, but I like my ride experience better. But also, then again, it's almost 100 degrees out here. When I was at Cedar Point, it was like 40, so I can't really compare them. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but man, this heat out here is no joke. Texas people, how do y'all do this? it's not even this bad in Florida. We live in the jungle. I'm not sure if I mentioned this at all, but this is the original Six Flags park. Like, this is the OG, and it feels weird because it seems like this park doesn't get that much love, which is weird because I never see them in the news of getting any sort of record-breaking new rides or anything like that. It seems like they just get, like, you know, the okay rides here, which is nothing wrong with that, but it seems like you would treat your OG park, you know, a little bit more love, especially when Fiesta, Texas, right down the street, has top-tier rides over there. But I don't know, that's just me, I guess. Superman Tower of Power, yet another ride that is closed over here, man. I'm really just having a Six Flags day, aren't I? Maybe I'm just spoiled because I have Universal, Disney, hell, at this point, even SeaWorld in my backyard. This place is making SeaWorld operations look like Universal operations. I hate to be the one to complain, but this is just awful, absolutely awful today. Half the rides are closed right now, then the ones that are open, they're not running the best of operations, or they're extremely low capacity, like whatever the spinning ride is over here. I don't even know what it's called, Pandemonium, I think? I'm not sure, I haven't been over there yet. I've been here for almost 5 hours now, and I've been on 3 different rides. That's unreal. And then it's like 95 degrees out here. It's just a recipe for disaster, honestly. It's not the best day I could have had out here. I can tell you that much. But I mean, regardless, I am happy to knock a new park off my list. I mean, it's always a good time coming to a new theme park like this, but I just wish my first experience here was a little bit better than what's going on right now. All right, next ride up, we're gonna run it here on Batman. Even though it's the same as every other Six Flags clone at all the other Six Flags parks, we're at a new park today. I'm trying to ride everything that's at least open here today. I definitely can't even afford to skip this one either when only 4 of the roller coasters are working right now too. If there weren't already enough rides closed today, well, there's more because the Joker is closed and so is Catwoman. Looks like the Riddler right here is open, but I don't know, that line just does not look nice. I love these rides, but man, I don't know if I want to wait that much for, not right now, not for this. I'm gonna pop around the rest of the park and try to get one more ride somewhere else, but we'll definitely come back to this, so I gotta get on it. Since just about everything's closed, I've already done everything that's open, I guess I'm just gonna have to start hitting my re-rides now. Let's do the first one, Texas Giant. This was a solid ride, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one in the back row this time. I did front row the first time, so I gotta ride RMC in the back row. I just ripped it again in the back row this time. Riding that in the back row is really making me regret riding Steel Vengeance in the front row, because if I rode that in the back row, I feel like I would have had a more similar experience to what I'm having on this right now. But then again, it was still cold over there, so I'm not sure if it would have made that big of a difference, but still, riding this in the back row, man, it was already good enough in the front row, but the back row, oh man, the back row in any RMC is already crazy, but man, I gotta get back to Cedar Point and ride Steel Vengeance. Well, since I'm hitting all these re-rides, I might as well go ahead and hit Freeze and then Batman again since I'm over here. There's really just nothing to do. This is a Six Flags day for sure. I can't even make this stuff up. Batman just closed right on cue. I am having the worst luck today. This is unreal. Just got for Freeze, fire ride, but I was also told that because it's a weekday, like today's a Thursday right now, because it's just a weekday, I heard the operations are like cut in half right now. That's another reason why the park opened 30 minutes. I don't think that's an excuse for the park to open 30 minutes late. I've never seen a theme park, I can't get past that part. I've never seen a theme park open 30 minutes past its scheduled time. Like, not even the front gates. The front gates were closed. I'm talking the front gates of the park were literally closed up until 10:50. Like, the park was supposed to open at 10:30 and the front gates were still closed at 10:50. And they started letting people in like around 10:55. So that's just unreal. How do you open the park 30 minutes late? I can't get past that. But anyways, also because it's a weekday, that's the reason why the operations are a little wishy-washy. So it is what it is. I usually try to come here on the deadest day as possible, but this attempt just straight up backfired on me. And yes, by the way, it's almost closing time. It's 5 o'clock right now. We have another hour left and I've still only been on 3 different rides. Batman, Freeze, New Texas Giant. Hopefully I can get on Riddler Revenge sometime soon. I have a return time for it coming up, but other than that, oh wait, hold on, what is that roller coaster over there? I didn't even know that was a part of the park. Hey, whatever it is probably closed too, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. But yeah, let's go ahead and knock out this return time and maybe hit one more ride and let's call it a day, because I've had a Six Flags day for sure. fresh off Riddler. Cool ride, you know I love those types of rides. Now it's time to get into crunch time right now because there's only 30 minutes left with the park being open, and I've still only ridden 4 rides so far. So we're gonna have to kick it into high gear right now. We're gonna try to speed run through at least 2 more rides. Here in front of the mine train, gonna try to hit this right now. I think it's a 5-minute wait, and then I'm gonna end things off either with the, I'm not even sure what this was. I think it's Pandemonium, the spinning coaster, or Runaway Mountain. I have no idea what Runaway Mountain is. I just saw it's an indoor ride. Hey, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna see where it takes us. But first up, let's go and run the mine train. All right, just ran it here on the mine train. The real mine train I was supposed to ride the first time, because I guess the one I went over to was like the kiddie one. This was a real one right here. That was actually really fun. That was a long ride too. I wasn't expecting to have 3 different lift hills. That was solid ride. Honestly, that was probably one of the most solid rides today. Even though it didn't do too much. As we have Freeze making too much noise over here. And that ride is loud. That ride reminds me of the original Hulk. If you ever rode the original Hulk and heard how loud that was, that sounds similar. Not as loud, but it sounds similar. But yeah, that was honestly one of the most fun rides today. There's 5:45 right now. I only have time for one more thing, so time to make a decision. I'm thinking either the spinning ride or the indoor ride that I was gonna go to earlier. Actually, never mind. I take everything I said back, because right on time, it just started raining. Like, just cannot make this up. This couldn't have been a more perfect way to end this terrible day at the park. But to be fair though, that's not in Six Flags control whatsoever. But everything else, oh, that's in the control, 100%. This was easily one of the worst times I've ever had at a theme park. Ah, man. But anyways, every park has their bad days. I mean, even Universal does too, and hopefully I just caught this park on a pretty bad day, so I'll try again next time, I guess. Anyways, that concludes my first ever time stepping foot in Texas. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know where you want to see me go next. This is Parkathon, so I'm going to a new park every single week. Next week I'll actually be at Six Flags Magic Mountain, so right back again at a Six Flags park. Hopefully I have a better time over there than I did today, because today was a big ol' yikes. But anyways, I'm out here and I'll see y'all at Magic Mountain.